Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing about the concept of subnets. Okay, subnets is nothing but when multiple LANs are there which are belonging to different departments, different sectors. We will be dividing that department in a different way, and each department will be working in a different aspect. So it is necessary that I differentiate into different parts, and those parts will be working on their own aspects. That is said to be called as your subnet. Okay, so here subnet is what is you have to cover with all the aspects belonging to different networks and different areas in which they are said to be working, and they are said to be having one main router through which it gets connected to multiple other routers through the help of the ISP. Okay, so this is the concept of subnet. You have the subnetting concept based on different classes. Okay, there are different types of classes, A, B, C, D, E. So all those classes, they will be working on different aspects. Okay, they have their own address, they follow those address. If they are said to be moving to other parts, then it belongs to different classes. Okay, and they maintain their own IDs when they are following those IDs from one subnet to another subnet. Okay, in this subnet you follow a concept called as subnet mask. Why it is said to be necessary is to facilitate the flow of traffic between different subnets. When the traffic is said to be flowing in different subnets, I have to locate the subnet, its area, whether it is said to be belonging to the local area or whether it is said to be belonging to a remote area. I have to find out. How do I find out is through the help of the number of hops which are being generated. Number of hops is nothing but the distance in which the data travels from one end to another end, one router to another router. When it is flowing with the information, it will be having a hop. Okay, so subnetting, it's nothing but it will be consist of various classes, and it follows the concept of subnet mask, which facilitates the flow of information. So for example, you can consider here you have an outside world. From outside world you may get connected to one of the router, and that router may get connected to multiple other local systems, local routers. From router to another routers it may flow, but here routing happens between multiple routers, and that router gets connected to one main router, and that main router gets connected to the outside wherever it is said to be linked. Okay, so subnet configuration is nothing but that configuration is between the classes. Okay, class A, class B, class C, whatever it is, it will be having that particular subnet aspect. So the subnet ID, one ID would be there which get connected to multiple other IDs from first to the last ID, or from first host to the last host it gets connected, and since it is said to be having the addresses, it will be between that particular class 1 to class end, destination class. It will be reaching the information through multiple IDs which are being generated in between. That concept is there in the subnet configuration. So subnet configuration, the address for any of the concept it is being given. So you have, when the address starts from 0, it is A, second bit is 0, B, third bit is 0, then it is class C. So class C addressing, you can say one addressing part where it belongs to multiple areas. Okay, so here subnet is being allocated to different areas with different IDs which are being generated. So here you have one aspect when it is said to be following the aspect of generating the signals at different areas. So here a subnet structure is being created. You can check out here. The first part is being here, which is being there, that is first ID, second ID, third ID, and last ID, which is being generated with a subnet mask. I create a subnet mask. Through that subnet mask, I am said to be getting knowing with the other IDs which are being generated, whether they belong to the local area or to the other area, that is being finded out. So the subnets which are being useful, it is from the 195 to 0 and 32, 64, 96, 128, 160, 192 to 224. Okay, they have their own ranges, class A, class B, and class C, D, E. Those are being used in the concept of subnet, and they are said to be represented with the octet format. It is from 000 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So octet representation is being used here in the subnet concept. Okay, so a sample subnet division you can check out here. You have multiple divisions. It may be, for example, here subnet is being considered from the starting address, it is 32 to your 62. I'll make it one subnet. Okay, so other part from 64 to other 94, I make it another subnet. So multiple subnets with multiple hosts are being generated. So few addresses which represents the subnet, another few address, another subnet which get connected to a main router, and through that router they get communicated from one area to another area. Another concept is there called as masking. Masking is a process of, like, it generates through the help of the IP address and the subnet mask which is being generated. So in the beginning I generate a subnet mask, nothing but a router, main router, through its address we are set to be rectifying with the other addresses, which may become the subnet mask. So this subnet mask, it is added with the IP addresses which are being generated. ANDing process is being considered. So ANDing is being done. It will rectify from where the information is being reached. It's a local or the remote address which is being fetched, that it will be find it out. So an example is being considered here. A subnet ID, let's start with 32. That is last bit I am considering. And subnet mask, it is said to be till 224. It will be considering a host address from where the information is being sent. Okay, that information, main host through which it gets connected to other hosts. So that is being finded out. And destination 1, destination 2. It is not only one destination. The information reaches from one router to another router, one system to another system, like that. So you have multiple destinations through which it crosses. So when it is crossing, I have to find out the various IDs. So for example, when you consider first one, so how it belongs in the network scenario, you have this outside world and you have your subnet mask here, which is in between the other hosts. Okay, you have host, local host, another host here which are local. This is your outside host which is said to be there. So local host, your address is here, and the other router address is being fetched. Okay, these two addresses being fetched and another host is being considered. So when we consider in the program, like how to execute it, so is I first find out the host ID which I get it. In the beginning, the host ID is being fetched, which is being given. Then subnet mask, I will find it out, and then the ANDing process is being done. So when it is ANDed, you can check out, it gets the 32. So 32 is what? Where it belongs to. It is in between that local area where the information is being considered. Okay, so in between whichever local address is there, in that address it can get the information and it can get transferred with the information. It is not outside, it is between this range only it is being specified. Okay, so how it is being generated in the TCP/IP properties, you can find out. To check out with the TCP/IP, you have to go to your option which is being there. So you go to this IP address in the TCP/IP properties. In that you can check out with the address, IP address from which it is being sending the information, and the subnet mask. And in between, when it is reaching the subnet mask, it will find out the address in between, which remote place, which area this particular address belongs to. So when you are said to be finding out, it was 40, then 34 we got it. Now a second scenario where your address is said to be 40 and you have the subnet mask. Once again you can check you belong to this particular area only, that is 32. So like this we are said to be finding out where the destination is. So localhost, how the data packets are being sent and received, that data is being broadcasted with the hardware address from which you are said to be getting. Okay, so here another scenario is there where you can check out where the destination address is being given as 67. All others are same. Here also the subnet mask is same, but when it is ANDed both of them, you get another address which is this one, which belongs to other subnet of other area, remote area. Whichever area it belongs to, that address it will be got. So like this we are said to be finding out to which area the particular packet or whichever data it belongs to. Okay, and the forwarding the data packets, you have multiple gateways. So you have the gateways through which forward the information from one end to another end. You have the internal and external gateways. So internal gateway is within that particular area. External, when it goes to the remote area crossing through a bridge, that is said to be an external gateway. Okay, that aspect is being covered. The routers rectify the gateway. Okay. Here is the information, how the information flows from one end to another end. You have different remote subnets, remote data which is being considered. 40, it belongs to that area. 34 also belongs to that area. When it is said to be 67, I want to find it out where it belongs to. It belongs to the 64 router. Okay. Subnet which is said to be outside the area, remote area it belongs to. How do I do is, only thing is that I add it with that particular subnet mask, I'll come to know. Okay, when it is said to be these two, it belongs to this area only. When it is being this one, it belongs to another area which is said to be remote. Like this, an example is being considered here also. 10-bit host is being considered. Okay, that host is being divided into multiple subnets. So multiple subnets, you have 3 subnets which is being divided. When it is said to be ANDed with this one, ANDed with this one, that is 255, 255, 252. When all the subnets are being ANDed with this one, it will rectify to which area it belongs to, which remote area it covers, the aspect of subnet. So this is the concept of subnet mask. It's only finding out the area where the data belongs to. For that reason, subnet mask is being used, where it uses the concept of ANDing process. The host address, then the subnet mask is ANDed, then you get the area where your information belongs to. That is said to be finded out over the network. Okay, this is the concept of subnetting in networks. Okay, thank you.